So this is the recruitment app. In this recruitment app, we have a position object, candidate object, job application, preview object, job posting object, environment website object, and user object. All these are custom object except the user object. User object is a standard object. So yesterday we have created the one which we have created the steps. So first we have created the object application. First we have created the application. So this is a recruitment application. Recruitment application. Recruiter application. In this recruiter application, within this we have created the one object which is called position object. That means as soon as the application is created, it will create a, here we have it this side, the whatever the app manager is there, I can see all the app manager information here. Right, so the 3 lines will be displayed here. Then if you are adding the any tab, so tab will be displayed here, which is a account tab. So yesterday we have added the account tab. So this is the account tab. Now within this, after the account tab, what we have done, we have created the position object. We have created position object. So when we created the position object, there is a tab we have created for the position object. So for this position object, whatever this is there, now it is created the tab also, and we can see the tab information here. You can see the tab which is called as a position. Whenever the position is created, within that, there are, as soon as the position object is created, first step is, this is the step 1. Step 1 is recruitment app, and step 2 is created the position app, position object, and within that position object, what we have done, we have created a couple of fields, around 20 fields we have created. Right, so job description is a one field, responsibility, skills required, educational, minimum pay, maximum pay. So like this, we have created around 20. So these 20 data types are, what are the data types we have? So we have created the data types of, we have created the data types. We have created the data types here. Data types are, we have created the fields related to the text area long, fields, and we have created the currency fields, and then we have created the pick list fields, and multi-pick list fields, and then checkbox fields, and we have created the date field, and then also we have created the text area fields. So these are the different data type fields are created. So step 3 is creating the fields. Step 3 is creating the fields. After creating the fields, in the position object, we went to the recruiter app and open the position object, and in the position object, here we'll have a new button. So click on a new button. When we click on a new button, it will ask you to create a record. So click on the new button, it will open up the page, and we have to enter all the data, and finally we need to click on a save. There is a save button will be there, so we will be clicking on the save button. So creating a record is the 4th step. Create record. So we have created multiple records, like more than one records we have created. So creating the record is the fourth steps. Now, once the fourth step is done, the next step is we have created the dependent pick list. Now, these many different type of data type fields we have created. Now, within this, we have created the dependent pick list. We have created the dependent pick list. Dependent pick list is nothing but dependent pick list based on the previous field value. Based on the previous field value, it will display the next pick list. So this is the fifth step. Fifth step is created the dependent pick list between the functional area and job level. So based on the functional area, the job field will be displayed. So if I select a functional area, if it is the information technology, then all the job levels, in the job level, I have so many pick list values are there. So here it shows only the IT related pick list values based on the whatever the selection is there on the functional area. Based on that, we have to we have to display the pick list values, which is dependent pick list value. Then after that, we have a few fields here, like a date, open date is there, open date and close date. Open date, close date. So the fifth step is creating the formula field. Formula field. Fifth step is creating the formula. Sixth step is creating the formula field. Now in this formula field, what we have done, we are trying to identify number of days between the close date and number of days between the close date and open date. Number of days. Number of days between the close date and open date. If the close date is not there, then we have to specify that today is the close date and minus open date. So we have created this formula field and another formula field which we have created. If the days is whatever the output of this is there. So we assume that we are getting the formula field close date minus open date and we got the 20 is the number of days. So when we have a number of days greater than 20 or less than 20 like that, so we are displaying the whether it is a severity is a red or whether it is a yellow or green. Whether it is yellow or green. So these are the severity which we were showing it. So we have created the formula field. And that is a step 6. And step 7 is created the validation rule on the position object. Validation rule on the position object, which is the 7th step. 7th step is created the validation rule. Now here in this validation rule, we need to cross verify the fields. We were having the fields here, minimum pay, maximum pay. So in order to check the minimum pay value and maximum pay value, we have created the validation rule. So that is the 7th step. And then other validation rules also we have created, like in order to check the close date, if we are closing the position record, if we are closing the position record and in case close date is not mentioned, so in that scenario, what we have done is we need to cross verify that if the close date is not mentioned, whenever we are closing the position record, it has to be validated. So step 7 is validation. And then we have created the record types. So record type is the 8th step. 8th step, we have created the record types. So we have created the 2 record types, technical position, non-technical position. And then also we have created the 9th step, which is related to the page layout, So we have created the page layout. To arrange what are the fields we have arranged it in the proper format. So arrange the page layout. And finally, the 10th one is compact layout. So compact layout is the 10th step. Created the compact layout, and then also we have created the relationship, which is a lookup relationship field. Lookup relationship field. So which is a 11th step. Total 11 steps which we have completed yesterday. First step is creating the recruitment application. Second step is creating the position object. Third step is creating the fields. And the fourth step is creating the formula fields. We have created the formula fields. And fifth step is creating the dependencies. Dependent pick list. Dependent pick list. And then sixth one is number of days, the formula field, number of days. And seventh one is creating the validation rule. And eighth step is creating the record types. And ninth one is creating the page layout. And 10th is compact layout. 11th is lookup relationship. Right, so these are the steps which we have created. Make sure you guys are completing this today before we start, like before going to the any other object creation. So today afternoon we have a project explanation, right? So before that, make sure complete all this. So step 1 is creating the application recruiter. Step 2 is creating the position object. Step 3 is creating the fields. Step 4 is create a records in the position object. And the next one is create a dependence. Step 5 is create a dependent pick list field. Dependent pick list on the position object. So here controlling, there are two fields will be there, controlling pick list field. Controlling pick list field and dependent pick list field. Controlling pick list field is a functional area and dependent pick list is job level. Job level. And step 6 is once you are done with creating the dependent pick list, on the next step you need to create a formula fields. Formula fields. In this formula field, you have to create. So in this formula fields, you need to create a two formula fields on this position object. So one is between the close date and open date. So create a formula field which is a days open and specify the number. So days open, it should be formula output is a number. If date is blank, you need to create a today minus open date. And otherwise, if you have a closed date, just specify the closed date minus open date. That is one formula field. Second one is you need to find out. Second one is severity text. Create a severity text. Basically, you need to display the text values. Severity text, display the text values, red, yellow, green. If the days open is greater than 20, then red. Otherwise, if it is a dates open, it should be a yellow, otherwise green. Once you are done with the formula fields, now you have to create a validation rule. Step 7, validation rule on the position object. So you need to create a 2 validation rules. One is between the minimum pay and maximum pay. The second one is regarding the close date. Step 8 is you need to create a record types. Just create a record types. Finally, you have a step 9 is a page layout assign page layout. Step 10, you need to create a compact layout. Compact layout on the position object. And then finally, step 11 is lookup relationship. Lookup relationship. So if you have not got, that's all about it.